Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox fan coming to you from Al Red Sox fan YouTube station, and we have Game 2 of the 1967 Red Sox versus the 1978 Yankees. The Yankees took Game 1 behind the pitching of Ron Guidry and Goose Gossage 2-1 over the 67 Red Sox. Jim Lonborg pitched a heck of a game, but the Sox came up short. So we're on to Game 2. Let's quickly go to the lineups here. Batting first for the Boston Red Sox, playing center field, Reggie Smith. Batting second doing the DHing, Tony Horton. Batting third and playing left field, Carl Yastrzemski. He was the MVP in 1967. Batting fourth and playing right field, Tony Caligiero. He had that horrible beaming incident and did not play in the World Series in 67. Batting fifth and playing first base, George Scott. Batting sixth and playing third base, Joe Foy. Batting seventh and playing shortstop, Rico Petrocelli. Batting eighth and playing second base, Mike Andrews. And doing the catching for the Boston Red Sox and batting ninth, Elston Howard. He replaces Ryan, who caught the first game. And now for the Yankees defensive lineman and pitcher. Doing the pitching, Ed Figueroa, the right-hander. He went 20-9 in 1978. His battery mate, the catcher, Thurman Munson. Defense of 17, arm of 14. Excellent catcher. At third base, the Yankees have an outstanding defensive infield. At third base, Greg Nettles, defense of 16. At shortstop, Bucky Dent, defense of 14. At second base, Willie Randolph, defense of 14. And at first base, Chris Chambliss, defense of 13. The rating scale goes 0 to 20, 20 being the highest and 0 being the worst. Blue is excellent, green is very good, yellow is good to average. Orange is just below average, and red is bad. In the outfield, again, very good defensive outfield for the 1978 New York Yankees. Roy White, defense of 14, arm of 19. In center field, Mickey Rivers, defense of 15, arm of 19. And in right, Mr. October, Reggie Jackson, defense of 14, arm of 19. All excellent arms. Leading off for the Boston Red Sox, Reggie Smith. I have the pitchers finally loaded properly. Took me forever to figure out. Hello, Christopher Anderson. How are you, my friend? How's work, buddy? I'll be there tomorrow after 9. Mom's doing pretty good. Still getting her stamina back. Mick the Quick. That's right, Christopher. Mick the Quick. It took me forever, Chris, to load these freaking pitchers right. It's aggravating. I love the game, but the new version, it seemed harder to load the pitchers. Leading off is Reggie Smith. In 1967, he hit .246, 15 homers, and 61 RBIs. He went 1 for 4 in Game 1 as the Red Sox lost 2-1. Reggie Smith has a contact of 11, power of 10, eye of 11, against right-handed pitching. Reggie Smith is a switch hitter. He'll be batting lefty. Ed Figueroa, his stuff is only 6, so that's below average there, but his movement is 15 and his control is 13. That's pretty good. So, but he occasionally throws a bad pitch. If he misses location, you can hit him hard. Yeah, she is home. Thank you, Chris. That's what I've been doing these past 4 days, helping my mom. Alright, we're going to take a pitch here. Figueroa sets and delivers to Smith. Strike 1. Fastball. 0-1 count. Reggie Smith will be swinging away. Again, he's a left-handed normal hitter. Munson flashes a sign. Figueroa delivers, and he strikes him out in the 1-2 count. Yankees throw the ball around the infield. Back to Figueroa. Now up, Tony Horton. Getting his first start. He didn't play in Game 1. Hawk Harrelson was the DH. Tony Horton in 1967 hit .308 in in only 21 games. No homers, 9 RBIs. Connect of 16, power of 10, eye of 5. So you can fool Horton with some pitches here. Right-handed normal hitter. We're going to take a pitch here. Figueroa delivers. Strike 1. I think that was a slider he threw. 84 miles per hour. So 0-1 count, Tony Horton. At the plate, he'll be swinging away. Munson flashes the sign. The delivery and the pitch to Horton. And Horton grounds it to Nettles. Comes up, throw into Chambliss. 2 away. Carl Yastrzemski steps to the plate, the MVP of 1967. He's 2 for 4 in Game 1 with the only Red Sox RBI. Yastrzemski hit .326 in 1967, his Triple Crown year. 44 homers and 121 RBIs. He's a lefty pull hitter. Lots of blue numbers here. Connect of 20, outstanding. Power of 18, outstanding. Eye of 15, very good. Figueroa will have to be careful. Here's the windup and the pitch to Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski smashes that ball into right. Jackson comes in and makes the catch for out number 3. Hello, Tim Gersh. How you doing, buddy? It's my friend Chris Anderson in the chat. Be nice to him, Tim. As the Yankee crowd cheers. Let's go through the Yankee lineup real quick. Batting first, playing second, Willie Randolph. Batting second and doing the catching, Thurman Munson. Batting third and playing third, Greg Nettles. The cleanup man, Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. Batting fifth, Sweet Lou Piniella. Batting sixth, Roy White. Batting seventh, one of Christopher Anderson's favorite players, Mick the Quick, Mickey Rivers. Batting eighth, Chris Chambliss. And batting ninth, the man who had the game-winning RBI yesterday and made me throw up in my mouth a little bit, Bucky bleeping Dent. I pitched around Chambliss to pitch to the weaker hitting Dent, and he burnt me. So, once again, the Red Sox are down 0-1 in this series. They lost 2-1. Jim Lomberg pitched one heck of a game yesterday. Red Sox defensive alignment. Pitching, Jose Santiago. And in 1967, he was 12-4 with an ERA of 3.59. His battery mate, Elston Howard, doing the catching. Defensive 15, arm of 14. Excellent. At third base, Joe Foy, defensive 12. Shortstop, Rico Petrocelli, defensive 12. Mike Andrews at second base, defensive 12. And at first base, George Scott, defensive 14. Solid defensive infield for the Red Sox. Yeah, Dent beat me yesterday, and I pitched around him, too. I mean, I pitched around Chambliss to face him, Chris. Just was a better matchup. He blooped one into center. In left field, the outstanding Carl Yastrzemski. Defensive 17, arm of 19. In center field, very good, Reggie Smith. Defensive 14, arm of 10. And in right field, Tony Colignero. Another very good outfielder. Defensive 14, arm of 19. He has an excellent arm, just like Yastrzemski. So Willie Randolph will lead off. And in 1978, he hit .279, 3 homers, and 42 RBIs. He was 0 for 4 in Game 1. He is a normal right-handed batter. Red Sox infield and outfield will be playing straight away in normal. Santiago has 8 for his stuff, meaning how good his pitches are. Movement of 14 and control of 11. So those are solid numbers there. Randolph, connect of 13, power of 3, eye of 15. We're going to pitch to him. Howard flashes a sign. Santiago delivers to Randolph. That ball's ripped to deep center. Reggie Smith going back. It's off the wall. That's going to be 2. No, that's going to be 3. Cut off by Petrocelli. A leadoff triple. The Yankees are in business right away. Thurman Munson steps to the plate. 1978. 297, 6 homers, and 71 RBIs. Chris, what year did he die in the plane crash? Was it 79? The plane he was flying crashed. He has a connective of 15, power of 4, eye of 6. He was 0 for 4 yesterday in Game 1. Let's see if we can get him to chase. He's a right-handed spray hitter. We're going to do a little pitch around. Again, we're playing one pitch mode. So we're only going to see the pitch that gives us the result. Here's the windup and the delivery by Santiago. And that ball's ripped into left. Yastrzemski makes the catch. Tagging up is Willie Randolph, and he scores with a head-first slide. 1-0 Yankees. Very good throw by Yastrzemski, but just a little too late. Yeah, it was 79. August of 79. Yeah, I remember that. Couldn't remember the month, though. Yeah, he was flying that. He had a little, what was that, Cessna, I think. So now up Greg Nettles, 1 away. Nettles is a left-handed pull hitter. The Red Sox infield will shift right. Nettles was 1 for 3 yesterday. And in 1978, Greg Nettles had .276, 27 homers, and 93 RBIs. Connect of 14, power of 14, eye of 11. Reggie Jackson's on deck. Mr. October. Elsenhauer flashes a sign. Santiago nods his head. He winds up and pitches to Nettles. That ball is hit to Andrews, who goes over to Scott. 4-3, 2 away. Reggie Jackson steps to the plate. Mr. October. Connect of 14, power of 16, eye of 13. All solid offensive numbers for Mr. October. 1978, Reggie Jackson hit .274, 27 homers, 97 RBIs. He's a lefty pull hitter. Red Sox infield will shift right. Outfield will play straight away in normal. On deck is Sweet Lou Piniella. Here's the windup and the pitch to Jackson. Oh, and they hit Jackson! Yeah, Santiago came high and tight, sending a message to the Yankee batters. Jackson, speed of 12, stealing ability of 14. Chris Anderson's just giving us a little information on Thurman Munson. Small jet, a Cessna Citation, landed 870 feet short of the runway in an open area, but slid into a small clump of trees. Yeah. Ugh. He was a damn good catcher. I think wasn't he traveling back to Cleveland, or from Cleveland back to New York, because his family. Lou Piniella steps to the plate. There's 2 outs. Reggie Jackson's at first. Speed of 12. Stealing of 14. He is a threat to run. Piniella, good connect. Blue number 17. He's an excellent hitter. Power of 5. Eye of 7. Those are below average. Piniella's a right-handed pull hitter. Red Sox infield will shift left. Outfield playing straight away. Santiago throws over to first. Jackson's back. Here's the windup and the pitch to Piniella. And he rips it. Oh, Petrocelli can't make the play in the hole, and that's going to be an error. So runners at first and second, 2 away. Roy White steps to the plate. 1978, Roy White hit .269, 8 homers and 43 RBIs. Connect of 13, power of 9, eye of 11. Elstonhauer flashes the sign. White is a normal left-handed batter, so the infield-outfield straight away. Santiago's going to pitch to White. Here's the windup and the pitch to Roy. And that ball is out to left. Yastrzemski moves over and makes the catch for out number 3, but the Yankees of 1978 score 1 and take the lead. We go to the top of the second. Tony Calignero to lead off. 0 for 4. Again, 67, he got beamed. Did not play in the World Series. Didn't play in the second half of it. I think he got beamed in August. I'm trying to remember. Or late July. I'd have to look that up. When did Tony C get beamed, Chris? Chris Anderson says, the 32-year-old Munson was killed. 2 friends aboard survived. Munson was practicing takeoffs and landings when the crash occurred. Oof. So Tony Calignero hit .287 in 1967, 20 homers and 67 RBIs. He was 0 for 4 yesterday. Connect of 15, power of 16, eye of 9. We're going to let Tony C swing away. As Ed Figueroa was 20-9, as I stated earlier. Though he only struck out 92 and walked 77, ERA at 2.99. We're going to let Tony C swing away. Here's the windup and the pitch to Calignero. And he walks on the 3-1 count. Red Sox have the tying run at first. Tony C speed of 9. Stealing ability of 11. But Munson's arms of 14. So Tony C will be staying right there. Yeah, he did get hit in August. Okay, thanks, Chris. That's what I thought. Imagine that. He got... And then in 1978, Munson died in August. You're right, not a good month. George Scott steps to the plate. He was 0 for 3 yesterday. Excuse me, 1967. George Scott batted .303, 19 homers and 82 RBIs. He's an excellent defensive first baseman in 67. He has a connect of 17, which is outstanding. Power of 11, eye of 11. Good, solid numbers there. We're going to let him swing away. Here's the windup and the pitch by Figueroa. And that ball's up the middle. Randolph only goes to first. Calignero advances to second. So on the fielder's choice, it goes Randolph to Chambliss. Tying run is at second and Tony Calignero. Fine play by Willie Randolph, but he couldn't turn 2. Now up Joe Foy for the Red Sox. Foy in 67 hit .251, 16 homers and 49 RBIs. He's 12s across the board for connect, power, and eye. Yellow numbers, solid, good. Against Figueroa is 6 stuff, 15 movement, and 14 control. Foy was 0 for 3 yesterday. He'll be taking. Here's the windup and the pitch. Strike one. Off-speed pitch gets over for Figueroa. Munson flashes a sign. Figueroa nods his head. Here's the pitch to Foy. And Foy walks in the 3-1 count. Red Sox have something going here in the top of the second. Tony C at second, Joe Foy at first. Rico Petrocelli comes to the plate. He was 1 for 3 yesterday. And in 1967, he hit .259, 17 homers, and 66 RBIs. He has a connect, or contact. I say connect, but some people say contact. Well, contact of 12, power of 12, and eye of 10. He is a double play candidate, though. We got good speed at first, okay speed at second. We're gonna roll the dice here. We're gonna play a little hit and run with runners at first and second. Here's the windup and the pitch to Rico. And he swings! That ball gets down to right field. I think 2 runs are gonna score here. No! They hold. They hold Joe Foy at third, so Rico Petrocelli executes the hit and run with a base hit to right field, 1-1. Mike Andrews steps to the plate. Red Sox can go ahead. Joe Foy is only 90 feet away. Foy at third. Petrocelli very slow at first. Mike Andrews was 1 for 3 yesterday, and in 1967 hit .263, 8 homers and 40 RBIs. We're going to play some hit and run here again. Munson flashes a sign. Figueroa sets and delivers to Andrews. Hit and run. And that ball is sent to center field. Mickey Rivers makes the catch. All right, Chris, you make the call here, my friend. It says, do you want to signal Foy to tag up from third base and try to score? The ball is deep. Foy is an average runner. Mickey Rivers has a cannon for an arm. I say send him, Chris. Let's send him, Chris. What do you say, Chris? Should we send him? Yeah, we're sending him. Third base coach Chris Anderson says go. Here comes Foy to the plate. Here comes a throw by Rivers, and Foy is in there safe. Yes. Good call, Christopher. 2-1 Red Sox. Elston Howard comes to the plate. Rico Petrocelli went back to first, so there's 2 outs. Petrocelli's at first. Elston Howard at the plate. Right-handed pull hitter. And in 67, he only hit .147. He's in there for his defense. Red Sox have 2 fine defensive catchers, neither one much with the bat. He had 1 homer, 11 RBIs. He'll be taking. Here's the windup and the pitch. Strike one. Off-speed pitch gets over for Figueroa. Howard has a contact of 7, power of 5, eye of 6, all below average. He'll be swinging away. The windup and the pitch by Figueroa. Howard rips that ball deep. Mickey Rivers on the run, and he makes a fine running catch up against the wall. Make the quick. Red Sox score 2 in the top of the second and take the lead. We go to the bottom of the third. The Boston Red Sox 2, the New York Yankees 1. Leading off, the man who just made a tremendous catch for the Red Sox, for the Yankees, Mickey Rivers. He made a fine running catch, outstanding, a web gem against the wall to end the inning. Mickey Rivers in 1978 hit .265, 11 homers and 48 RBIs. Rivers had more power than people think. At least that year he did. Rivers has a connect of 13, power of 8, and a below average eye of 6 against Santiago's stuff, which is how good his pitches are, of an 8, movement of 14, control of an 11. Rivers is a left-handed pull hitter. The Red Sox will shift their infield right. Here's the windup and the pitch to make the quick. Ground ball to Andrews, over to Scott, 1 away. Yep, Elsenhauer played, you're right, Chris, played both for the Yankees and the Red Sox. Remember when we did that at work? We went through? There's a lot more, too. Sparky Lyle's actually on both teams. It's hilarious, because he pitched for the Red Sox in 67 and the Yankees in 78. Chris Chambliss steps to the plate. In 1978, he hit .274, 12 homers, and 90 RBIs. What a lineup they had, the Yankees. He's the 8th place hitter, and he knocked in 90 runs. Contact of 13, power of 8, eye of 8. Left-handed normal hitter, Red Sox infield, outfield, straight away. Let's see if we can get him to chase. We're going to pitch around, so we're going to try to nibble the corners here. Howard flashes the sign. Santiago delivers. That ball is a fly ball to Reggie Smith, and he catches it for out number 2 in center. And Bucky Dent, the man who ruined my childhood and ruined the game yesterday. He had the game-winning RBI, steps to the plate. He's 1 for 3 with 1 RBI, right-handed pull hitter. Red Sox infield will shift left. Bucky Dent in 1978 hit .243, 40 RBIs, and 5 homers. Contact of 10, power of 5, eye of 7. So the power and eye numbers are below average. Here's the windup and the pitch by Santiago. And that ball is sent to right field, and Bucky Dent has another hit. God, I hate you, Bucky Dent. So Dent has a 2-out single. For a shortstop, he is slow as dirt. Speed of 2, stealing of 3, not a really good base runner there. Willie Randolph, who led the game off with a triple and scored the Yankees run, comes to the plate. 1 for 5 in the series, 1 for 1 today. Again, contact 13, power of 3, eye of 15. Right-handed normal hitter, Red Sox infield, outfield, straight away. Here's the windup and the pitch to Randolph. And that ball is sent to right center. Reggie Smith moves over, gets under it, makes the catch for out number 3. Good inning for Jose Santiago. Leading off the inning for the Red Sox, Reggie Smith. Contact of 11, power of 10, eye of 11. Smith 1 for 5 in the series, 0 for 1 today. Smith's numbers: 67, 246, 15 homers, 61 RBIs. They'll be swinging away. Switch hitters batting lefty. Figueroa delivers to Smith. And that ball is grounded to Chambliss, who flips to Figueroa, covering the bag, out number 1. Oh, awesome, Chris. The Celtics, first place. See, when I don't watch them, they win. So I just get my information through you. Tony Horton comes to the bag, 0 for 1 in the series. 0 for 1 today, his first start. Right-handed normal hitter. 67 in limited playing time, 281 average, 10 homers, 44 RBIs. Designated hitter. Here's the windup and the pitch to Horton. He's swinging away. Oh! Horton is hit. I wonder if that's in retaliation for the first inning, when Santiago, I believe it was Reggie Jackson he hit. Horton's very slow. Speed of 3, but he's a fairly good base runner. Stealing ability of 16. He knows how to steal a base if the opportunity comes up. Karl Yastrzemski steps to the plate, 2 for 5 with an RBI, 0 for 1 today. Left-handed pull hitter, won the Triple Crown in 1967. He'll be swinging away. Here's the windup and the pitch to Yastrzemski. And Yastrzemski nubs it to Figueroa, who throws to first. Not in time. Infield hit. Excellent hustle by Karl Yastrzemski. Horton advances to second. Red Sox have runners at first and second. Tony C comes to the plate, 0 for 4 in the series. Like to see him jack one over the wall. Red Sox lead the Yankees 2-1. In the top of the third. One away. Calignera, right-handed normal hitter. Yankees outfield and infield straightaway and normal. He'll be swinging away. Figueroa sets and delivers to Tony C. And he strikes him out on the 2-2 count, swinging. That's Figueroa's second strikeout to go with his 2 walks. So with 2 outs, Red Sox have Horton at second, Yastrzemski at first. It's going to be up to George Scott to knock them in right now. Scott, contact of 17, power of 11, eye of 11, 0 for 4 in the series, 0 for 1 today. Normal right-handed hitter. Yankees defensive alignment straightaway and normal. Scott will be swinging away. Figueroa delivers to Scott. That ball is blooped into right. Let's see if we're going to send him. Tony Horton goes into third. He's rounding third and try to score. The ball is shallow. Horton is a fast runner, and Reggie Jackson has a cannon for an arm. And we have Joe Foy up next. Chris, you're the third base coach. If you're still there, make the call. So Horton has very good speed. The ball is shallow. Reggie Jackson has a cannon for an arm. There's 2 outs. Joe Foy's coming up next. Are we sending him Christopher Anderson? Hold him up. Okay, we're not sending him. So it'll be bases loaded for Joe Foy. Foy 0 for 3. Contact at 12. Power at 12. Eye of 12. Let's quickly just go over. 67, 251 average, 16 homers, 49 RBIs. We're going to have Foy take a pitch here. Figueroa likes to start off these guys with strikes. He hasn't thrown a ball yet. Well, I think he did when he walked those guys. 0 for 1. No balls, 1 strike. Foy will be swinging away. Munson flashes a sign. Here's the windup and the delivery to Foy. And he walks him! 3-2 count. Ball 4. The Red Sox lead 3-1. Foy gets the RBI on the walk. Good call by our third base coach, Chris Anderson. Rico Petrocelli comes to plate 2 for 4 in the series, 1 RBI, 1 for 1 today. He has the RBI today. Hit and run. That's how he knocked in the Red Sox first run, I believe. Petrocelli, a spray hitter, right-handed batter. He'll be swinging away with bases loaded. Here's the windup and the pitch by Figueroa. Petrocelli bloops one out into shallow left. Coming in, but going out is the shortstop, Bucky Dent, and he makes the catch. Red Sox get 1. We go to the bottom of the third. They lead the Yankees 3-1. You are 2 for 2, Christopher Anderson, as a third base coach. Good job, my friend. Now up Thurman Munson. 0 for 4 in the series. Contact of 15, power of 4, eye of 6. Right-handed spray hitter. Santiago will go right at him. We're going to pitch to him. Here's the windup and the pitch. That ball sent to Petrocelli. Makes a fine play in the hole. Throws to Scott. Out number 1. Good strong throw by Rico Petrocelli. Now up Greg Nettles. Left-handed pull hitter. 1 for 4 in the series. 0 for 1 today. Contact 14, power 14, eye 11. Red Sox infield will shift right. Santiago sets and delivers to Nettles. That ball sent to Andrews, over to Scott, 2 away. That's Chris Anderson says, Rico! Reggie Jackson, Mr. October, steps to the plate, 0 for 3 in the series. Contact of 14, power of 16, eye of 13, left-handed pull hitter. Pinella on deck. Red Sox infield to shift right. Howard flashes the sign. Here's the windup and the pitch by Santiago. Jackson sends it to center field, and that's going to find a gap, and that's going to be a double for Reggie Jackson. So a 2-out double. Lou Pinella comes to the plate. 1 for 3 in the series, 0 for 1 today. Contact of 17, power and eye, 5 and 7, below average there. Right-handed pull hitter, Red Sox infield will shift left. Santiago to deliver to Howard. Here's the pitch. To Petrocelli, over to Scott, out number 3. So Santiago pitches out of that slight jam. We go to the top of the 4th with the 1967 Boston Red Sox 3, the 1978 New York Yankees 1. The Yankees took the first game of the series 2-1 yesterday. Guidry defeated Lomborg in a pitcher's duel. Mike Andrews leads off the inning. 1 for 3 in the series with an RBI, 0 for 0 today. Contact of 13, power of 6, eye of 13. He'll be swinging away. Figueroa sets and delivers. And he strikes him out in the 2-2 count. Off-speed pitch. Got Andrews. Elston Howard comes to plate, 0 for 1 today. First start of the series. Contact of 7, power of 5, eye of 6. We're going to let Howard swing away also. Here's the windup and the pitch by Figueroa. Howard grounds it to Randolph, who goes over the Chambliss, out number 2. Reggie Smith steps to the plate, switch hitter batting lefty against Figueroa. 1 for 6 in the series, 0 for 2 today. Contact of 11, power of 10, eye of 11. He'll be swinging away. Here's the pitch to Smith. Reggie Smith, base hit in the right. Very good speed and running ability at first with Reggie Smith. Tony Horton steps to the plate. Contact 16, power 10, eye 5, 0 for 1 today in his first start as the designated hitter. We're playing with 1978 rules, so there is a designated hitter in this game. Horton will be swinging away. Here's the windup and the pitch by Figueroa. And that goes to Bucky Dent, who goes the short way to Randolph, out number 3. Bottom of the 4th, Boston leads New York 3-1. Roy White steps to the plate. 0 for 1 today, 0 for 3 in the series. He does have an RBI. Left-handed normal hitter. Contact of 13, power of 9, eye of 11. Howard flashes a sign. Santiago sets and delivers to White. And that ball is going to drop in front. No! Reggie Smith makes a hell of a running catch. I thought that was going to drop in front of him, but Smith gets there. Out number 1. Mickey Rivers steps to the plate. 0 for 4 in the series, 0 for 1 today. Left-handed pull hitter. Red Sox infield shifts right. Outfield straight away. Rivers, 13 contact, 8 power, 6 eye. You can fool him. Here's the windup and the pitch. Santiago's going to try to nibble the corners. And he walked him on the 3-2 count. Tying run comes to the plate in Chris Chambliss. Excellent speed at first with Mickey Rivers. Chambliss, 13 contact, 8 power, 8 eye. left-handed normal hitter. The Red Sox infield will shift into double play depth. We're going to pitch with the hold the runner button. Here's the windup and the pitch to Chambliss. Ground ball to Scott. He goes to Petrocelli. Back to Scott. Not in time, but a fine play by Scott to take the very quick runner, Mick the Quick, off the base pads. So there's 2 outs. Chambliss at first. Below average speed, poor speed actually, of 3, but his base running is 13. His stealing ability is not bad. I wonder if that, let's see what his base running is. Yeah, so stealing is a 13, which is pretty good, and base running wise, he's a 9, so that's not bad either. Let's turn back to the game. Bucky Dent comes to the plate, 2 outs. Dent is 2 for 4, 1 for 1 today. He has 1 RBI. It was a game-winning RBI in Game 1 in the bottom of the 8th. Or the 7th. Anyway, you can go back and check out that video if you want. But Bucky Dent did have the game-winning RBI. Right-handed pull hitter, Red Sox infield to shift left. Chambliss at first. Contact for Dent 10, power 5, I 7. Santiago delivers. That ball. Oh, what a fine diving catch by Andrews up the middle as the Red Sox shift worked. Top of the 5th. Red Sox 3, Yankees 1. Leading off, Carl Yastrzemski, 1967 MVP Triple Crown winner. Contact at 20, power of 18. Eye of 15 off right-handed pitching. Figueroa sets and delivers Yastrzemski, swinging away. Yastrzemski nubs it back to Figueroa, but he muffs the ball. Yastrzemski will be on. Error by the pitcher, Ed Figueroa. So Yastrzemski hasn't hit the ball out of the infield, and he's been on base twice, an infield hit and an error. Tony C steps to the plate. 0 for 5 in this series, 0 for 1 today. He's having a tough series early on. We're going to let Tony C swing away here. Contact of 15, power of 16, eye of 9. Actually, we're going to play some hit and run with Tony C. Let's see if he'll cut down on his swing a bit and put the ball into a gap. Here's the windup and the pitch by Figueroa. And Caligiero, nope, nice running catch by Mickey Rivers. Yastrzemski gets back to first. I thought that ball was going to bloop in for a single. George Scott steps to the plate and made a fine defensive play at first in the bottom of the 4th. Contact to 17, power of 11, eye of 11. He'll be swinging away. Figueroa sets and delivers to Scott. And Scott, that is going, gone. 2-run bomb for George Scott. The Red Sox lead 5-1. As Yastrzemski waits for him at the plate, they slap hands and go back to the dugout. Scott sent that ball 343 feet. The Yankee crowd has gotten quiet all of a sudden. Joe Foy steps to the plate. 0 for 3 in the series. 0 for 0 today. He does have an RBI. Contact of 12. Power of 12. Eye of 12. Munson comes back behind the plate after having a word with Figueroa after the Scott home run. Here's the windup and the pitch to Foy. And that ball is, oh, a fine diving catch by Chris Chambliss, robbing Foy of a hit. Out number 2. Rico Petrocelli steps to the plate. 2 for 5, 1 RBI, 1 for 2 today with his ribby. Right-handed spray hitter. Yankees infield, outfield, straightaway and normal. Figueroa sets and delivers to Petrocelli. Petrocelli sends that ball in the right. It's a 2-out single. And Mike Andrews steps to the plate. Petrocelli at first, not a threat to steal. Andrews 1 for 4 in the series, 1 RBI, 0 for 1 today. Got his RBI today. 13 contact, 6 power, 13 eye. He'll be swinging away. Munson flashes a sign. Here's the delivery and the pitch to Andrews. And that's a wild pitch. Petrocelli advances to second. The count is now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mike Andrews has a Ribby sitting out there at second and Petrocelli. They'll be swinging away. Figueroa delivers. And that ball is sent into left. Let's see if Petrocelli's going to try to score here. Let's go to Chris Anderson, our third base coach. Do you want to signal Rico Petrocelli to round third and try to score? The ball is shallow. Petrocelli's a slow runner, and Roy White has a cannon for an arm. What do you say, Chris? I say no. Though we do have Elston Howard up next, but should we roll the dice, Christopher? You're the third base coach. You're 2 for 2 today. What say you, Christopher Anderson? Send him. We're rolling the dice. Here comes Petrocelli around third. Here comes a throw. Petrocelli is safe. Chris Anderson, third base coach, 3 for 3. The Red Sox take a 6-1 lead. Good job, Chris. Elston Howard comes to the plate. Andrews did not advance to second on the throw home. He's still at first. We're going to let Howard swing away here. We have a new pitcher. Before I do that, Don Gullett has come in for the Yankees. Gullett was 4-2 in 1978 in only 8 games. Limited game play time. Only had 44 and 2/3 innings pitched in 78. His ERA was 3.63. He is a left-handed pitcher. Comes in for Figueroa. Quickly give you the box score on Figueroa. I don't know why the second screens are not coming up. So let's see if we can get the second screen to come up here. Window capture. And the screen's not coming up. So I apologize for that. I'll just tell you. Ed Figueroa went 4 and 2/3 innings, 7 hits, 6 runs, 4 earned, walked 3, struck out 3, gave up a homer, threw 85 pitches, 55 were strikes, replaced by Don Gullett. Back to the game. 2 outs, Andrews at first, Elston Howard at the plate, 0 for 2 today, right-handed pull hitter. Gullett has his pitching quality is 9. The pitches he throws, his stuff as they call it. Movement of 14, control of 9. Howard, contact of 7, power of 5, eye of 7, all below, very much below average. We're going to have him take. Here's the windup and the pitch by Gullett. Ball 1. Howard will take again. That fastball's right over the middle of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Howard to swing away. Gullett sets and delivers. And that ball is sent into center field. Rivers gets under it and makes the catch for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 5th. The 1967 Boston Red Sox 6. The 1978 New York Yankees 1. The Yankees took game 1 of the series 2-1. The winning pitcher was Ron Louisiana Lightning Guidry. He beat Jim Lonborg in a pitcher's duel. Willie Randolph to lead off for the Yankees. 1 for 6 in the series, 1 for 2 today. Contact of 13, power of 3, eye of 15. He's a right-handed normal hitter. Santiago sets and delivers to Randolph. And that ball is into left for a single. So Randolph, excellent base runner, threat to steal. I don't know if he'll be going as the Yankees are trailing by 5. Thurman Munson steps to the plate. Right-handed spray hitter. Red Sox infield will move to double play depth. Munson's 0 for 5 in the series, 0 for 1 today. Contact 15, power 4, I6. Here's the windup and the pitch by Santiago. Sox looking to get 2 for 1. And that ball... Oh, nice play by Scott. But Munson beats it out. So Scott makes a diving play in the hole. Flips to Santiago covering, but Munson beats it out. The slow-footed catcher gets an infield hit. Yankees have something brewing here. Randolph at second. Munson at first. Greg Nettles steps to the plate. Good power hitter. 78. He hit 27 home runs, 93 ribbies. Left-handed pull hitter. The Red Sox infield will shift right. Contact of 14, power of 14, eye of 11. Here's the windup and the pitch to Nettles. And he strikes him out on the 1-2 count with the fastball. Big strike out there. Mr. October steps to the plate. 1 for 4 in the series, 1 for 1 today. 1978. He had 27 homers and 97 RBIs for the Yankees. He's a very dangerous hitter. One swing in the back, get the Yankees right back in this game. Yes, Chris, that was a huge strikeout. Jackson, contact of 14, power of 16, eye of 13. Left-handed pull hitter. Red Sox infield will shift right. Here's the windup and the pitch by Santiago. So it was a double steal. And the Yankee, Randolph is safe. Howard's throw doesn't get him at third. Both runners advance. 2 runners in scoring position now. Munson at second. Randolph at third. Yankees roll the dice with a double steal. That was a ball. So 1-0 count to Reggie Jackson. Red Sox infield still shift right in the infield. Here's the windup and the pitch by Santiago. That ball is back up the middle of Petrocelli. Over to Scott. Out number 2. Run scores. So it's now 6-2. Munson advances to third. Pinella steps to the plate. Right-handed pull hitter. Red Sox infield shifts left. Outfield straight away. Pinella, contact of 17. Power of 5. Eye of 7. 0 for 2 today, 1 for 4 in the series. Santiago up to 77 pitches. Who's up next? Roy White. Alright. Here's the windup and the pitch to Pinella. And that ball sent to center field. Reggie Smith will not get to it. That's going to be a double. Run scores. 6-3. Yankees have cut the lead in half. Oh, I pitched to him. Roy White comes to the plate. Left-handed normal hitter. Contact of 13. Power of 9. Eye of 11. Pinella is at second. Santiago's up to 80 pitches now. He's a stamina of 15, which is probably good for about 110 pitches. Here's the windup and the pitch to White. And he walked him. 4 straight balls. So Santiago, who was pitching a fine game, is running into some trouble here in the bottom of the 5th. Mickey Rivers steps to the plate now. Contact of 13, power of 8, eye of 6. There's 2 outs. Yankees only trailing by 3 now. Left-handed pull hitter. Red Sox infield shifts right, outfield straight away. Here's the windup and the pitch to Rivers. That ball's grounded up the middle. Petrocelli flips it to Andrews. Out number 3. We go to the top of the 6th. Red Sox 6, Yankees 3. Reggie Smith to lead off the inning. 1 for 3 today, 2 for 7 in the series. Against Don Gullett. So Smith, the switch hitter, will now bat righty. Contact 11, power of 11, eye of 11. Against Gullett's stuff of 9, movement of 14, and control of 9. We're going to let Reggie Smith swing away. Munson flashes a sign. Gullett delivers to Smith. And Smith sends that ball into right center field. Jackson moves over and makes the catch for out number 1. Tony Horton comes to the plate 0 for 2 today. First game of the series for him. Right-handed normal hitter. Contact of 16. Power of 10. Eye of 5. Against left-handed pitching. Gullett delivers to Horton. And that ball is going to be a double, I believe, down the left. No! Wright is able to hold him to a single. So Horton has his first hit of the series. Brings up Carl Yastrzemski. His contact against lefties drops to 17. Is still excellent. Still blue. Power is 14. Eye is 12. Yastrzemski will swing away. Gullett sets and delivers to Yaz. And Yastrzemski sends that ball out in the right. Reggie Jackson can't get to it. That's going to be a double for Captain Carl. So the Red Sox are coming right back here, trying to get those runs back. Yastrzemski at second. Horton at third. Tony Coglignero steps to the plate. 0 for 6 in the series. Against lefties, his contact goes up to 16. Power stays the same at 16, and the eye stays the same at 16. We're going to let Tony C. swing away. Gullett sets and delivers to Coglignero. And he strikes out again. Oh, Tony's having a tough first 2 games of this series here. So now there's 2 outs. We were at least hoping to get a fly ball to have Horton tag up. Scott comes to the plate. He's 2 for 3 today with a homer and 2 RBIs. 2 for 6 in the series. Homer and 2 RBIs. 17 contact, 12 power, 12 eye. So the power and eye go up by 1. He'll be swinging away. Let's see if he can get homer number 2. Munson flashes the sign. Gullett delivers to Scott. And that ball is going to be sent down the line, but Roy White makes a fine running catch to end the inning and rob George Scott of a couple of ribbies. Go to the bottom of the 6th. Chris Chambliss steps to the plate. 0 for 2 today, 0 for 4 in the series. Left-handed normal hitter. Contact of 13, power of 8, eye of 8. Santiago's up to 85 pitches now. Here's the windup and the pitch to Chambliss. That ball is popped up. Coming in from short is Petrocelli, but it's Santiago calls him out. The pitcher makes the catch. 1 away. Bucky Dent steps to the plate. Right-handed pull hitter. Red Sox infield will shift left. Contact at 10, power of 5, eye of 7. Hello, Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. How you doing? Eric, that's my friend Chris. Chris is my third base coach tonight. He's 3 for 3 with his calls. He's done a fine job. All right. So we shift left the Red Sox infield. Santiago's going to pitch to Dent. Howard flashes a sign. Here's the pitch to Bucky. Ground ball to Foy. Up and throws to Scott. Out number 2. Willie Randolph comes to the plate. 2 for 3 today. 2 for 7 in this series. He has a triple today. Scored a run. Right-handed normal hitter. Red Sox infield and outfield straight away in normal. Oh, Chris, his name's on Eric. It's okay, probably sounded like Aaron. I could have said Aaron. I'm kind of tired. Alright, so here's the windup and the pitch to Randolph. And that ball is sent to the gap. Smith on his horse can't catch it. And that's going to be another triple for Willie Randolph. Wow. So a 2-out triple. Second triple of the game for Willie Randolph. You are in fuego today, Chris, as a third base coach. Thurman Munson steps to the plate. Right-handed spray hitter. 15 contact. 4 power, 6 eye. On deck is Greg Nettles. Santiago's up to 92 pitches. Let's go to the Red Sox pen and get somebody up. We're going to get Sparky Lyle up. And alright, Sparky Lyle, the lefty, up. And Gary Walensky. So we have a lefty and a righty up in the pen. Santiago's up to 92 pitches. His stamina's 15, and again, I think that's good for about 110 pitches. Munson, 1 for 2 today, 1 for 6 in the series with a ribby. Right-handed spray hitter. Santiago sets and delivers to Munson. And he strikes him out. Huge for Santiago on the 1-2 count. Inning over as he pumps his fist in the air. Go to the top of the 7th. 1967 Red Sox 6, the 1978 Yankees 3. Let's go back to our bullpen. Sit down Lyle. Don't want to get him overtired. Sit down Walensky. Joe Foy to lead off the inning. 0 for 4 in the series. 0 for 1 today with a 1 ribby. Gullett's still on the mound for the Yankees, left-hander. Foy against lefties. Contact 12, power 12, eye 12. We're going to have Foy swing away as Gullett's stuff is 9, movement 14, and control 9. Gullett sets and delivers to Foy. And Foy strikes out in the 2-2 count. 1 away. Rico Petrocelli comes up plate. Good game today. 2 for 3 with a ribby. 3 for 6 in the series with that ribby which came today. Rico, contact of 13, power of 12, eye of 11. So his contact number goes up by 1 against lefties. He'll be swinging away. Munson flashes a sign. Gullett delivers a pitch homeward bound. And Petrocelli strikes out in the 0-2 count. 2 away, so 2 strikeouts here for Gullett this inning, and that's 3 so far for him. Mike Andrews steps to the plate. Contact of 13, power of 7, eye of 13, so Mike Andrews' power number goes up by 1 against left-handed pitching. Elston Hauer is on deck, the very weak hitting catcher. We're gonna take a pitch. Gullett delivers. Ball 1. We'll let him take again. Ball 2. Andrews would taking again. Strike 1. Fastball over the middle. 2-1 count. Andrews will be swinging away. Gullett sets and delivers to Andrews. And that ball is sent to Bucky Dent at short and goes over the Chambliss. 6-3, inning over. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 1967 Red Sox 6, the 1978 New York Yankees 3. Hello, Broke Black Man 94. How are you, David the Saint? How's everything going, buddy? Did you take that exam yet? Broke Black Man 94 says, I think Negan was a Yankee player before the apocalypse. He could be. Because who are we? Broke Black Man 94, we are Negan. Eric from Higher Ground Gaming says, so Al, my 2016 Red Sox are starting off 8-0 in my PC replay baseball. I just watched the I have to finish watching your the Senators game. Actually, no, I did finish watching it. That's the one where you replayed and they won in extra innings, or they lost in extra innings. It was a good game. Broke Black Man 94 says, if you say, hey Al, I can't hear you because I'm muted. Shh. Supposed to be asleep. Okay, I'm sorry. Alrighty. Greg Nettle steps to the plate. 0 for 3 today, 1 for 6 in the series. Left-handed pull hitter. Red Sox infield shifts right. Santiago's up to 97 pitches. Let's see if let's get Lyle back up. He's warming up. And actually, let's get John. Oh, Wyatt's pitcher didn't load. John Wyatt up. He's the closer for the Red Sox. Let's get him up. Actually, no. Yeah, you know what? We're down one, so. Turn to the game. Alrighty, so the Howard will visit the mound. Santiago says, I feel good, I really do. Hopefully this buys us time, and hopefully Sparky Lyle's ready again. And he's not. I could bring him in right now. 0 for 3 Nettles is. Contact of 14, power of 14. I have 11. Red Sox infield shifted right. Here's the windup and the pitch by Santiago. And that ball is sent out to right. Calignera moves over to right center a little bit and makes the catch for out number 1. Santiago's up to 104 pitches. Reggie Jackson comes to the plate, and that's going to be it for Mr. Santiago. We're going to bring in Sparky Lyle. So Sparky Lyle will come in the game. John Wyatt, the closer, will sit down. So Lyle will come in the game to face Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. Santiago went 6 1/3 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs, all earned, walked 2, struck out 2, threw 104 pitches, 64 of them for strikes. Reggie Jackson's 1 for 2 today with a ribby, 1 for 5 in the series. Red Sox infield will shift right. Jackson's a left-handed pull hitter. Against lefties, Jackson's numbers drop. His contact goes down to 11, power goes down to 12, and his eye goes down to 10. Sparky Lyle has a stamina of a 2. His stuff is 11, movement 16, control at 12. So here's the windup and the pitch by Lyle. And that ball is sent out in the right field. Calignera coming on hard and makes the catch for out number 2. Pinella's up. It's a contact of 18. That goes up. But power and eye stay the same at 5 and 7 against left-handed pitching. We're going to pitch around him. We're going to nibble the corners here and see if we get him to strike out or beat the ball into the ground. Howard flashes a sign. Lyle delivers to Pinella. And that ball is grounded up the middle. Petrocelli scoops it up, throws over to Scott, out number 3. So we got Pinella to chase. Because his eye is only of a 7, so sometimes you get those guys to chase after pitches on the outside. So we go to the top of the 8th. The Red Sox have a 3-run lead over the Yankees. Leading off, the light-hitting catcher, Elston Howard. Gullett is still on the mound. 41 pitches. Let's see. Who do we have on the bench to pitch hit for Howard? Bring Ryan in to catch after. We got Dalton Jones, left-handed batter. Jerry Adair. Jim Landis. His pitcher didn't load. Ooh, we got Hawk Harrelson. What's he against lefties? Let's quickly check here. Hawk Harrelson against lefties. 13 contact, 12 gap power. Home run power 13. I 10. Avoids the strike 16. Okay, let's go back to the game. I think we're going to have Hawk Harrelson pinch hit for Elston Howard, and we'll bring in Mike Ryan to do the catching in the last 2 innings. So Ken Harrelson will come off the bench to pinch hit for Elston Howard. Yankees keep Gullett on the mound. They don't counter our move. So Ken Hawk Harrelson, contact of 13, power of 13, and eye of 10 against left-handed pitching. Harrelson, who got picked up after the trade deadline and could not play in the World Series for the Red Sox. For Boston, he was only in 23 games. He had 3 homers, 14 RBIs, and only batted 200. But in 1967, his full numbers were he batted 305, 6 homers, and 30 RBIs in 61 total games. So we're going to have Harrelson swing away here. Again, right-handed spray hitter. Yankees outfield, infield straight away and normal. Gullett sets and delivers to the Hawk. Harrelson pops it up. Nettles makes the catch. 1 away. Chris Anderson says, nice pinch hit, good move. Yeah, I thought it was. Didn't work out, unfortunately. Broke Blackman 94. Something about my classes, but I'm on spring break. Good for you, my friend. Higher Ground Gaming. Gullett was on 4 straight World Series championships from 75, 70 to 78. 6 World Series teams in only 9 years of service. Yeah, the Reds and the Yankees. Good point, Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. Chris Anderson says, damn it. Yeah, pop up there. But we still got 2 more outs to play with here, Chris. Reggie Smith steps to the plate. He's going to bat right-handed against the left-handed Don Gullett, switch hitter. Contact of 11, that stays the same. His power numbers actually go up to 11 from a 10, and his eye stays the same at 11. Again, Gullett stuff 9, movement 14, contact 9. Smith will be swinging away. Smith is 1 for 4 today, 2 for 8 in the series. Gullett sets and delivers to Smith. And Smith sends that ball up the middle for a single. It's his 2nd hit of the day. Smith has good speed and there's a threat to run here. We're going to get our closer up, but I think we're going to stick with Lyle, as we got Roy White, switch hitter, Mickey Rivers, lefty, Chris Chambliss, lefty, and Bucky Bleeping Dent, righty. But you know what? Let's get our closer up now, too. And again, I apologize. This second screen is not popping up. And I tried everything in OBS to get this to work, but it won't. So, I will figure it out at some point. It never did this before, so. Let's go to all pitchers. Let's go to John Wyatt, our closer, whose photo did not load for some reason. So we have Wyatt up also in the bullpen. Tony Horton, contact of 16, power of 10, eye of 5. We're going to have Horton swing away. We got Reggie Smith at first base. You know what? We're going to play hit and run with Tony Horton. Here's the windup and the pitch by Gullett. Horton sends it to Bucky Dent. Over to Chambliss. 2 away. Smith advances to second. Okay, we get a runner in scoring position there for Yastrzemski. Now, they're probably going to walk Yastrzemski, though it's lefty-lefty matchup here. But if they do, Tony Colignero's due. So, let's find out what happens. Yastrzemski, left-handed pull hitter. Contact of 17, which is excellent. Power of 14, which is very good, and an eye of 12, which is good. Again, the rating system goes 0 to 20. The higher the number, such as 20, is excellent. The lower is poor, such as 0. We're going to have Yastrzemski swing away. Big insurance run out there with Reggie Smith at second. Base hit's going to score him with 2 outs. Here's the windup and the pitch to Yaz. And that's a base hit in the right. And Smith will come around and score. Excellent. 7-3. Another hit. That's Yastrzemski's 3rd hit today. So the hit and run did what I wanted it to do. I wanted to get that runner in scoring position because Yastrzemski was up next, and it worked. So yay for us. Eric from Higher Ground Gaming and Chris Anderson are having a good mathematical talk. Eric, Chris is also very good in math. So, we're talking stats. Tony Coglignero steps to the plate. 0 for 7 in the series, 0 for 3. And I believe he struck out twice today. Let's go to the box score quickly. Tony C has left 3 men on base. No, 5 men on base, I'm sorry. And struck out twice. He's walked once. And he did score runs. 0 for 3. Back to the broadcast. So Coglignero will be swinging away. Gullett's still on the mound. He's up to 53 pitches now. Yastrzemski's at first with 2 outs. Here's the windup and the pitch to Coglignero. And that ball is sent up the middle, and that's going to be Tony C's first hit. Okay, Chris, you're coming into play, my third base coach here. Yes, Tony C is killing us, but he got a hit. So, okay, Chris, it says, do you want to signal Yastrzemski to round second and try for third base? The ball is shallow. Yastrzemski is an average base runner. Mickey Rivers has a cannon for an arm. Up next is George Scott, who's homered. I know what I would do, Chris, but what will you do? You're the third base coach. You tell me. I wouldn't send him, but I will do as you say. No, good call, Chris. You are 4 for 4 in my book. So Yastrzemski will hold. Scott will come up. He's 2 for 4 today with a homer and 2 RBIs. And so Scott has a contact of 17, power of 12, eye of 12. Let me make sure Wyatt is not tired. He's still warming up. We're going to have Scott swing away here. Gullett sets and delivers to George C. Scott. Scott sends it down to Chambliss, who takes it to the first base bag himself. Out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 8th. We have an incomplete lineup. Okay, so we're going to bring in Mike Ryan to catch. Hawk Harrison pinch hit for Elston Howard. Ryan will come in and catch. I should have carried 3 catchers. I didn't, but I have no injuries on, so no one can get hurt. So I'm good there. Alright, so Sparky Lyle comes out in the bottom of the 8th after 2/3 of an inning in the 7th. He'll face the switch hitter Roy White. Moves to the right-handed side of the plate. Contact of 13, power of 9, eye of 11. We have our closer up in the pen who's ready, John Wyatt, but we're going to sit him down because I play with the warm-up rule. He can actually get tired out. Chris Anderson's making fun of me, my friend from work. He says, he's speaking with Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. He says, I used to teach high school math. Now I just teach health. That's a good line. Oh, that's funny, Chris. You made me laugh, Chris. I like to laugh. So we sat Wyatt down because he's ready, but we don't want to tire him out. Once again, I play with the warm-up rule. All right. Lyle sets and delivers to Roy White. And he strikes him out in the 0-2 count, swinging. Mickey Rivers comes to the plate. Left-handed pull hitter. Contact drops to 11. Power drops to 7. Eye drops to 5. Red Sox infield to shift right. Lyle winds and delivers to Mick the Quick. Ground ball to Scott. Takes it to the bag himself. Out number 2. I love you too, Christopher. As Chris says, he loves me. Chris is a good guy. Very good guy. Shambler steps to the plate. Left-handed normal hitter. His contact drops from 13 to 11. Power drops from 8 to 6. Eye drops from 7 to 6 against lefties. There's 2 outs. Lyle gets the sign from Ryan. He sets and delivers. That's going to... Oh! Diving catch by Scott on the line. And he robs Chambliss of a double. Out number 3. We go to the top of the 9th. Joe Foy to lead off the inning. Foy 0 for 5 in the series. 0 for 2 today. He does have a ribby today. On a sacrifice fly, I believe. Gullett's still on the mound. He's going to take. Here's the windup and the pitch to Foy. Strike 1. Fastball over. He's going to take again. 1 ball, 1 strike. He missed with that fastball inside. 1-1 count. Foy will be swinging away. Contact at 12. Power of 12. Eye of 12. His numbers stay the same for either lefty or righty, it seems. Here's the pitch to Foy. Foy sends that ball to Randolph. Over to Chambliss. 1 away. With 1 out, Petrocelli steps to the plate, and we're going to go back to our bullpen. And we're going to get Wyatt up, our closer, though we probably are not going to use him. Because Lyle is in fuego. Oh, he's still ready. Wyatt's still ready. We're going to sit him down. Get him up after 2 outs. Petrocelli, contact at 12, power at 12, eye of 10. That goes down 1 against lefties. Petrocelli's 2 for 4 today with an RBI, having a very good game. 3 for 7 in the series, hitting .429. He'll be... Dick Tidrow comes out. I'm sorry. Tidrow replace Gullett. And Chris, this is another player who played both for the Yankees and the Red Sox. I believe Dick Tidrow. I'm almost positive of it. So Dick Tidrow in 1978 pitched in 31 games, 7 wins, 11 losses, no saves, 185 innings, ERA of 3.84, walked 53, struck out 73. His stuff is 7, movement 16, control of 14. So his stuff is below average, movement and control are good. Petrocelli will be swinging away. Tidrow sets and delivers. That's going to be a base hit up the middle. Hit number 3 for Rico Petrocelli. 1 out single for Rico brings up Mike Andrews. Andrews 1 for 3 today with 2 ribbies. 2 for 6 today. In the series, hitting .333. Contact of 13, power of 6, eye of 13. We're going to play a little hit and run here. Here's the windup and the pitch by Tidrow. And that ball is sent out into left field. Roy White camps under it, makes the catch. Petrocelli goes back to first. 2 away. Andrews couldn't get the ball down on the ground. Mike Ryan steps to the plate. He replaced Elston Howers when Hawk Harrelson pinch hit for Howards. Ryan's 0 for 2 in the series. He caught game number 1. Contact of 7, power of 4, eye of 11. He'll be taken. Here's the windup and the pitch to Ryan. Ball 1. He'll be taking again. Tidrow delivers. Ball 2 inside. Both pitches were inside. He'll be taking for a 3rd time. Strike 1. Off-speed pitch finds the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Mike Ryan will be swinging away. Munson flashes the sign. Tidrow delivers to Ryan. That ball is sent to Bucky Dent at short, who goes to Chambliss, out number 3. Red Sox 3 outs away from tying this series up. Gonna get John Wyatt, our closer, back up in the pen. Lyle's on the mound still. He's got 3 righties coming up, but I'm sticking with Lyle right now. Chris Anderson says, Tidrow never pitched for the Sox. Okay, I thought he did. Maybe it's his name that makes me laugh. That's why I always think he pitched with the Red Sox. Bucky Dent is 1 for 3 today, 2 for 6 in the series. He has a rib. He's batting .333 in the first 2 games. Right-handed pull hitter. Red Sox infield will shift left. Lyle sets and delivers to Dent. That ball is sent out to Tony C. in right. Moves over a bit, and he makes the catch. Out number 1. Red Sox 2 outs away from tying this series at 1 game apiece. Lyle's up to 21 pitches now. Willie Randolph. Heck of a game today. 3 for 4, 2 triples. 3 for 8 for the series, .375 average. Right-handed normal hitter. Lyle sets and delivers to Randolph. And he walked him on 4 straight pitches. Munson steps to the plate. The Red Sox leading the Yankees by 4, 7-3 here with 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. Munson 1 for 3, 1 for 7 in the series, 1 RBI, batting .143. Right-handed spray hitter. Excellent speed at first in Willie Randolph. Let's check our bullpen. Wyatt's still warming up. Lyle sets and delivers to Munson. Randolph goes. What'd they call? Oh, it's a balk. So that's a balk. Randolph moves into scoring position. His run means nothing, though, folks. His run means nothing. Start it all over again. Ryan flashes the sign. Lyle nods his head. Here's the windup and the pitch to Munson. Ground ball. No. Flaring line drive up the middle. Greg Nettles steps to the plate. This is probably going to be Lyle's last batter here. Munson's at first. Randolph's at third. Nettles 0 for 4 today, 1 for 7 in the series, batting .143. Connect of 11, power of 12, eye of 10 against a left-handed pitcher. Sparky Lyle's up to 29 pitches. Our closer, John Wyatt, is ready, but I think we're going to let Lyle obviously pitch against the lefty here. Nettles a pull hitter. The Red Sox infield will shift right. Here's the windup and the pitch to Nettles. And that ball is sent out to Calignero in right. Moves over a bit. Makes... No! Oh, he's killing us. He's killing us. He dropped the ball. Oh, Tony C. You're killing me, buddy. Oh. Run score 7-4. Reggie Jackson steps to the plate. Oh, my God. Why does the Red Sox bullpen in every game I play torment me? Wow. That was disappointing. Alright, let's bear down now. Reggie Jackson comes to plate. That should have been out number 2. Wyatt is ready. We're going to sit him down because we don't want to tire him out. We're going to get him right back up after this batter. Ryan visits the mound. Sparky Lyle says, obviously it's your call, coach, but I can still pitch. We're going to keep Lyle in the game to face Jackson. Jackson, a left-handed pull hitter. That error by Calignero killed us. Red Sox infield will shift right. Now a 3-run game. Jackson is the tying run at the plate. Munson's at second. Nettles is at first. Jackson 1 for 3, 1 for 6 in the series. 1 RBI. Chris Anderson says, walk him. I'm not going to walk him. Not putting the winning run at the plate. All right, here we go. Come on, Sparky Lyle. Here's the windup and the pitch to Mr. October. Ground ball to Foy, and that's going to be an infield hit. God damn it. Unbelievable. Bases loaded. And that's going to be it for Mr. Sparky Lyle. Winning run is at the plate, and Lou Piniella. Jackson beats out the ground ball for an infield hit. We're going to go to our closer, John Wyatt. 20, well, they didn't really keep saves, I don't think, in 1967, but if they did, he had 20. He had 10 wins, 7 losses, ERA of 2.60, 2.60. Walked 39, struck out 68, 93 and a third innings pitched. Here comes Wyatt. His pitcher didn't load. It's a faceless one, John Wyatt. So Piniella's the winning run at the plate as the Yankee crowd is starting to get to its feet. They're very excited here. They're doing a little wave. Oh boy. Well, bases are loaded. Nothing much more we can do here. Wyatt throws the rosin back down to the ground, to the mound. Has a word with Mike Ryan, who now goes back behind the plate. Wyatt sets and delivers to Piniella. That ball's to Petrocelli. Over to Andrews. But he beats out the double play ball. 6-4 now. I'm sorry, 7-5. 6-4 on the put out. So there's 2 outs. Game should be over. But Tony C dropped the freaking fly ball. Alright. So there's 2 outs. Tying run is at first. Winning run at the plate in Roy White. Nettles is at third. His run means nothing. It's Piniella who's running. Roy White, contact of 13, power of 9, eye of 11. Left-handed normal hitter. Red Sox infield outfield straight away. Here's the windup and the pitch by White to right. White. And he strikes him out to end the game. Fastball, blew it right by him. Yes! The Boston Red Sox of 1967 even up this series at 1 game apiece as they defeat the 1978 New York Yankees 7-5 in a thriller from the Bronx. Before I sign off, I'd just like to say thank you to Chris Anderson. I'd like to say thank you to Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. They're both in the chat. Also, Broke Black Man 94 and Tim Gersh, 2 of my moderators for the channel. Thank you very much. It was a very exciting, fun game. The Red Sox have tied up the series here. Let's see who the player of the game was. I'm going to say it was Yastrzemski. No, probably Scott. Let's go to the box score here. The player of the game. Oh, Willie Randolph for the New York Yankees. He did have a heck of a game. Willie Randolph went. Leadoff hitter went 3 for 4, scored 3 runs, walked once, left 1 guy on base, but he had 2 triples. So he's the player of the game for the losing team. The Red Sox and Yankees are all knotted up at 1 game apiece in this best-of-7 series. And the series will now move to Fenway Park. Let's see if we can get... You know what? I'm not going to try to get this screen up. I'll just read it. So for the Red Sox, Reggie Smith went 2 for 5, scored a run, struck out once. The DH, Tony Horton went 1 for 4, scored a run. Yastrzemski went 3 for 5, had an RBI and scored a run. Caligiera killed us at the bat and in the field. He was 1 for 4, scored a run, walked once, struck out twice, left 5 men on base. Scott was 2 for 5, scored once, had 2 RBIs. He also left 5 runners on base, but he hit that big 2-run bomb. Joe Foy was 1 for 3 with an RBI, walked twice, struck out once. Petrocelli 3 for 5 with an RBI, scored a run, struck out once. Andrews 1 for 4, 2 RBIs, struck out once. Howard 0 for 3. We're not really going to get anything from the catching position. Hawk Harrelson pinch hit for Howard 0 for 1. And Ryan came in after to catch. He was 0 for 1. So the Red Sox had 40 at-bats, scored 7 runs, 13 hits, 7 RBIs, all were RBIs, walked 3 times, struck out 6 times, and left 20 runners on base. The losing New York Yankees. Player of the game, Willie Randolph, 3 for 4, as I stated, 3 runs. And then Munson was 2 for 4 with 2 runs and a ribby. Nettles 0 for 5, but he had a ribby. Jackson 2 for 4 with a ribby. Piniella 1 for 5, 2 RBIs. White 0 for 4. Rivers 0 for 3. Chambliss 0 for 4. Dent 1 for 4. The Yankees had 37 at-bats, scored 5 runs with 9 hits. All the runs were knocked in, so they're ribbies. Walked 3 times, struck out 4 times, and left 18 runners on base. So once again, the 1967 Boston Red Sox defeat the 1978 New York Yankees 7-5 in a thriller from the Bronx. Hats off to my third base coach, Christopher Anderson, who was 4 for 4 with the calls he made today. Thank you very much. Hats off to Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. Check out his channel. You can find his link on my page. Also, hats off to Tim Gersh and Broke Black Man 94, aka David the Saint, 2 of my moderators. So the series will move to Fenway Park when next we chat and meet, with it all even at 1 game apiece. The Yankees took game 1 2-1. Ron Guidry beat Jim Lomborg in a pitcher's duel. The Red Sox come back in a slugfest and defeat the Yankees 7-5 in game 2. Big home run by George C. Scott, the first baseman. Al Red Sox fans saying thank you very much. Health and happiness. If you like this video, hit the like button, share, subscribe, leave your thoughts, jump in the chat next time. Take care. Till next time, health and happiness. God bless. Bye-bye.